Well, hello YouTube people, hello Facebook people, hello Twitter people, and hello LinkedIn people. This is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be back with all of you. Well, a lot of you have been writing me lately, and you've been saying, Psychic Bob, we are scared. We feel there could be a spirit in our house. We think we could have a demon. We don't know what to do. Our house doesn't feel right. We want to change some energy there. What can we do? How do we make ourselves protected? How do we raise the vibration in our home? Well, these are all very, very good questions. One of the things that many people forget is that when you feel like you're under spiritual attack, you actually can do something. You don't have to sit around and be passive and say, well, I hope the spirit that's annoying me will go away. What you want to think about when you talk about changing vibration of a place is you want to raise that energy. And one of the ways you can raise that energy is through the creation of holy water. Yes, I said holy water. Now, I know some people out there are going to say, only Catholic priests can make holy water, and you can't make holy water unless you're a Catholic priest. Well, if that's your belief, that's okay, that's your belief, so stay with that. But for those of you who are open to considering other options, I'd like you to consider that you could create your own holy water. So, we're going to make some holy water today. So come on along. Now, to make holy water is not complex. All you need is literally water. I have here just regular tap water. You can use spring water as a wonderful type of water to use. Bottled water will work. One of the things you should best avoid, though, when you work with holy water is using distilled water. They sell that at stores. You'll see it in bottles called distilled water. Distilled water has a very flat energy. There's not a lot of life force. Living water is what is powerful in holy water. The ancient pagans knew that water carried life, and it is one of the sacred elements. So I have here a little bowl. I don't know if you can see this, but I've got water in it already. The next thing that you need is salt. Now, sea salt is ideal, but a lot of people are probably going to say, Bob, I can't afford sea salt. Well, that's okay. You can just buy regular table salt. This is iodized table salt. Wonderful. And you want to use that. Now, what we can do here is, what I like to do is I like to pour out a little salt here in my bowl so I can see it. This allows the salt to air out a little bit and will start to release its vibration. The pagans of old knew that salt was very powerful and purifying, and it was used in a lot of rituals. Salt was very, very valuable also during the times of the Roman Empire. In fact, the ancient Roman word for salt was sal, S-A-L, and this is where we get the word salary from. If you have a job and you get paid, it's a salary. Well, in the old days, the Roman soldiers were paid partially in salt. In the ancient world, salt was very expensive, very valuable, and very treasured. Nowadays, we're lucky that we have modern manufacturing and salt mines, and we can buy it for $1 a bottle. But in the old days, a jar like this would be worth veritably a fortune. So now we have our salt and our water. Now, the formula that I like to use is I like to offer the salt to the gods. Or if you're a monotheist, you can offer it to God or any god or goddess that you honor. So basically, I like to take the salt and I say, I offer this salt to the divine. May its power rest upon it. Now, because I worship the goddess Isis, I personally am going to offer this, and I ask this salt be offered also to the great mother Isis. May she receive this, and may it be blessed. Then I like to take the salt and trace a pentagram on it, with the intent of sealing in divine energy and power. Now, if you're from the Christian tradition, many of the Catholics have a similar tradition, and they do what is known as an exorcism over the salt. That can be found in some prayer books and liturgies. So if you are of a Christian persuasion and want to try this and you feel more comfortable, you can use this book. If you check the Anglican Book of Common Prayer, in the United States called the U.S. Episcopal Church, but it's part of the Anglican Communion. They do have the formula for exorcism of salt in that book. The Catholic Church also has it available. I believe it's in one of their liturgy books, and it's the Sacramentary. So the Sacramentary has that. But in the Roman Catholic tradition, accordingly, only a Catholic priest can do this. However, I personally believe that anybody who wants to connect to the divine can do this. Now, the next thing that we want to do is we want to offer our water. So, I'm going to offer this water to the great goddess. And I say, Great Isis, I offer to you now this water. May your presence receive it, and may it be blessed, and may it work for our ritual today. Thank you for being present, and thank you for your gifts of water, which is the gift of life. So mote it be. Now, like the salt, I like to trace the pentagram with my finger on the water. Now, the next thing that you want to do is simply add the salt to the water. I like to add either 3, 5, 6, or 9 pinches, depending on which number resonates with you. It should generally be an odd number, as is traditional, that the odd numbers are magical. So I'm going to offer 3 pinches of water. With each pinch, I visualize the power of light streaming forth from the grains of salt. There's 1, 2, and 3. Now at this point, I like to do an imposition of hands. I call down now divine light into this water. May it be blessed, purified. May it carry the divine essence of the Lord and the Lady. And wherever this salt and water is cast, may no evil spell or negative intention last. So mote it be. As you're saying the invocation, you want to visualize light streaming out of your hands. Open yourself up to be a channel and let the glowing light of divinity cascade through your body, down through your arms, and out your hands into the bowl with the water that you have added the salt to. Hold that vision and that focus. As you get used to this, you'll even start to feel a vibrational shift. For those of you who are sensitive, you'll notice it right away. But even if you don't notice it right away, know that it is occurring, for you have invoked divine power. Now, some of you may wish to use your athame as well to bless the water, or in my case, I happen to have a wand here. This is one of my driftwood wands. And to add another blessing, I simply like to take my wand and bless it and trace again the sign of the pentagram. So mote it be. And if you feel like it, you can again lay your hands on. The idea with holy water is you want to charge it to almost overflowing with vibration. So if you feel like, well, it's not strong enough yet, you may again do another invocation and lay your hands on it. Generally, the first time it'll take, but for those of you who are psychically sensitive, you may want to practice and get a sense of how the power builds. And as you pass your hand over the water, you'll start to feel, even before you get to the water, a vibrational shift. This is divine energy that has entered the water. So that's basically all you need to do to create your holy water. Now, you can put your holy water in any vessel that you want. I happen to have a beautiful little crystal bowl, but you can put it in a plastic bowl, put it in a bottle, store it wherever you want. I would recommend that you not keep it more than probably about 4 or 5 days. After that, sometimes it goes off a little bit. So make it, if you like holy water, you can make it a weekly ritual to keep it fresh. Now, if you use bottled water, you can store it in the refrigerator as well. That will extend its life as well. Somebody said, well, can you drink holy water? Well, I suppose you can. My holy water tends to be a bit salty, so I'm not a big fan of drinking it. But you could if you wanted to, I suppose, in small quantities. Anyways, what you want to do now is just simply sprinkle it around your house, put it on your altar, and you will have a purification that comes along with its sprinkling. So you can literally just go around your home, take all your holy water, and just sprinkle it. And as you sprinkle it, you may say the following prayer, or another prayer if you have. Where the salt and water is cast, may no evil spell or negative intention last. And if you do this in your house regularly, you'll find that you raise the vibration and your house becomes a more peaceful abode. Well, guys, I'm so glad you're here today. I hope this has helped you. Listen, if you make holy water, write me and tell me about it. Put comments in the box below. Give me thumbs up and share with me your experiences. If you do a video response, I'd sure love to see that as well. Anyways, if you're new to Spirit Channel and you haven't subscribed, go ahead up top there and hit that subscribe button. We'd sure love to have you here. And if you're a long-time watcher and you thought, well, I never really did subscribe, open up an account. Join us. Be part of all the fun here. Listen, guys, keep it here at Spirit Channel. You know we'll have more videos coming, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, you don't want to miss on the 14th, we're going to have a Ouija board seance on December 14th, so make sure to be here. And on December 29th will be my annual predictions. So definitely tune in. By the way, I'm asking all y'all to join with me in prayers for Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cambridge, who I have found out is now with child. And I believe last year in my annual predictions, I did predict that we would see her with child this year. And it looks like it's happened. So remember the Duchess of Cambridge. We send blessings to her for a safe delivery. Well, guys, keep it here at Spirit Channel. Thanks for being here. Remember, thumbs up, comments in the box below. Blessings to you all.